Hi everyone, for my innovation project, I'll be discussing about a local coffee shop, Nest, and two programs they could implement into their business that will help them reduce their ecological footprint, save and make money, and help them increase their marketing. Nest opened in October of 2016, and over the past 3 years, Nest has made significant strides towards their goal of opening up a second location. Although today, there are many locally owned coffee shops in Maine, it is important to stand out from competitors. One way of doing so is to implement sustainability practices. With Nest being located in one of the largest college towns in Maine, with the majority of their customers and employees being millennials and Generation Z, it is even more important. As studies have shown, these generations do their research, as it is important for them to know what the product is, how it impacts them, how it affects the environment, is there any misleading content from the company's mission, background, and much more before they purchase that product or service. For instance, millennials are willing to pay more for environmentally friendly products, on average about 5% more. Implementing sustainable practices can help significantly cut down the costs for the company as well as reduce the company's ecological footprint. Also, it can help reach many of their goals. The two programs that I believe will check all the boxes for Nest are creating and implementing a cup loyalty program and an alternatives for single-use plastic straws with offering the ability to purchase reusable straws as well as transitioning to strawless lids and compostable straws. The way the cup loyalty program will work is by providing the option for customers to purchase a reusable cup for $40. By purchasing a reusable cup, they are able to receive one free beverage on every Monday of the year. Customers must bring in the cup to receive the free beverage. Customers can also bring back the reusable cup any other day and receive 50 cents off their beverage. However, there are some exclusions to the program, such as no specialty drinks or smoothies. Also, there are several other terms and conditions that apply, such as Nest is not responsible for any lost, broken, or unusable cups. The way the alternative single-use plastic straw program will work is Nest will slowly start to phase out the single-use plastic straws and lids and implement the three new options. First, Nest will encourage customers to use or purchase reusable straws for only $1. If customers are not interested and they are getting a cold drink, Nest will use the strawless lids. If a guest requests a straw, there will be some compostable ones behind the counter that they can give out. However, it is important that Nest staff tries not to offer straws to help reduce the cost and the use. By implementing the cup loyalty program, it could cut down the use of paper and plastic cups by 50%. And if Nest was able to cut down the use of paper and plastic cups, it could save about 50 a day and 18,000 a year from entering the environment. Also, it could save Nest about $4,500 a year by reducing the single-use cups by 50%. Looking now at the financial cost of the program, it could cost about $1,000 to start the program. It will also cost Nest about $74 a year for each cup sold. Lastly, comparing the cost of the single-use paper and plastic cups to the cup loyalty program, Nest could save about $800 a year if they just sold 50 cups. By introducing the new initiative, Nest could market their environmental savings as well as their financial savings with the new program on their social media and in store. Also, by offering reusable cups, many of their customers can use them outside of Nest. Implementing alternatives to single-use plastic straws could save as many as 75 straws a day and 27,000 straws a year from entering the environment. Also, over time, Nest could save as much as $500 a year if they only use strawless lids and sold on average 5 reusable straws a day. Looking at the initial cost of the program, it will be approximately $300. However, it will greatly depend on how much of each product is needed. Similar to the Cup loyalty program, Nest can market their new initiative on social media as well as in store. Looking at the time frame for the Cup loyalty program, Nest plans to implement before or around November 1st. Nest has strategically set up the implementation date right before Christmas, as the cups are a great Christmas gift for friends, neighbors, college students, co-workers, etc. The implementation date of the alternatives to single-use plastic straws will be at the beginning of next year. By implementing the new initiative next year will allow Nest to use up the rest of their single-use straws and lids, as well as help them start the new year off on a great note. In conclusion, in 2018, there were more than 30.2 million small businesses in the U.S., and accommodations and food services were the second largest sector. Also, there continues to be a rapid growth of small businesses, and it is important that companies maintain a creative and competitive advantage. In the article, How Small Businesses Master the Art of Competition Through Superior Competitive Advantages, mentions identifying and developing sustainable competitive advantages could be considered one of the most critical activities for new business ventures. Looking at the future of Nest, creating and implementing a cup loyalty program and having alternatives to single-use plastic straws can help Nest stay ahead of competitors, as well as reach many of their end goals. Thank you for reviewing my presentation. I have also attached a Google folder with all the linked outlines throughout the presentation.